Michelle with Little Acorn Handcrafts, and we're gonna do an unbagging today on a recent order I made to Hobbii. I have been dying to get into this bag because it arrived like this. And I don't know how it made it all the way from Denmark, and I was watching the package, so it really came from there. It's customs receipt on the package. And I'm kind of worried and wondering what might have fallen out of here on its way. So I actually have only ordered from Hobbii twice. This is the second time. And as a longtime Lion brand yarn user, I have always wondered about the other brands like Premier and Hobbii and the amount of yarn to choose from. When you go on the website, it's kind of overwhelming. So my first order was just last month, and instead of ordering specific yarns, I ordered some of their bags that are kind of a variety of stuff just to see what I would get, because I really didn't know what I needed. And then when I got that yarn, it necessitated some additional pieces in order to have enough to do certain projects and that kind of thing. So this is the thing that was at the top, and I'm pretty sure that it is damaged. The wrapper is torn, and I did see this sticking out of the top of the bag where it's kind of coming apart, and it seems like maybe it was cut by something. There's two ends there and then another end over here. So we'll see. This is my second order from Hobbii, so this could be a real test of their customer service if I have to work to get that replaced. Anyway, I actually ordered this because I got one of these in my first batch of yarn, and when I looked at it, my brain just instantly saw little stuffed elephant. So I had to get some more of it, and it's the Baby Snuggle print. And it's actually my first experience with any kind of a chenille yarn. So I'm anxious to see how that goes, and I'll share that with you guys later when I get to working on it. But they had this as an option for another color. This is actually the Honey Bunny Candy, but again, similar chenille, same size, with some little dots that are actually on a thread and kind of interwoven, whereas this is a print right in the yarn. But I thought, dark gray, if this elephant turns out cute, then I would make something similar with that, or maybe even a hippo. Ah, there is another one, and it's intact. So, and I think I just ordered two. So those are all there. And then, oh no, I lied, three. So I ordered three of those, so they are all there. And I did just get one of these because there was actually two in that first sampler bag. One of the things, I have a lot of these little balls. So we'll see if it's all there in a bunch of different colors. Goodness. I'm surprised. It actually looks like everything is present and accounted for. So I ordered this extra fine merino wool, which again is a size of yarn I've not used before. It's a 2-weight, and I got a few different colors, and the reason why is because in that original sampler I got these Diablo, Alpaca Blaze, and Kid Silk, this lace weight mohair, which I definitely have never used. And I'll try to, that light colored one probably won't show up very well, but if I can just grab, this is lace weight, so like a 0, and you can see maybe how thin that is. And I thought, what on earth will I use this for? Because I mostly make stuffed animals and blankets. I am gonna do some scarves and hats for winter, but I read online that people match this or pair it with a yarn that's similar in color, a little heavier weight together and actually crochet both strands together at once. So you get the mohair effect without probably losing your mind and lots of little tiny stitches. So we'll see how it works. But again, I got this blue to match with that, and I had one of the kids' silk in this color. So they do coordinate, so I gotta believe that that's probably really the intent. See, and one of these, I think that goes together pretty well. And then the last one, I don't know what color I'll put that with. I couldn't find a blue that looked like it would exactly match. And then I also ordered one what I would call kind of a turquoise blue and a lavender. And that's because I started this baby blanket again with some yarn that I got in a kit that didn't really go with anything. And I'm not going to have enough to finish the baby blanket, but it's got these, you can see lavender and green and yellow and blue colors in it. So I thought it might look nice to have a border, or maybe I'll put a stripe around and then finish up with all that I have left of this color. Same weight of yarn. It looks really similar, and it actually does look like it'll be a good match, so I'm glad about that. All right, looks like I have a lot of work to do. I hope everybody has a great day.